What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rick. We're gonna talk some college football today. Got a few picks, so just sit tight. Let me pick your brain. Start off here first with USC versus Arizona State. Two pretty solid teams. I think USC has what it takes to beat this team on the road, but I wouldn't want to go against Arizona State at home because they're a pretty good team. They could definitely, feed off the crowd and take down USC. However, I do like the over here. It's 57 points. I could easily see USC scoring over. Between both of them taking care of that. USC it's really good on the road. I mean, for the last two games, they've road games, they've hit over 30 plus points. In the same token, Arizona State is not very good at home. Their defense allows a pretty good amount of points, over 30 points at home. I think 38 and 31 in their last two home outings. So 30 plus points, and I don't think to the caliber of teams as USC, because USC, when they get going, they get going. So I could definitely see it going over 57 points. Instead of picking a winner, I mean, if you want to go for a winner, USC, I think, could be the one to pull it off on the road. But I think the safest bet here will probably just be going over the 57 points. Another game here that I like, I'm actually going with another road team. This is a little different situation because it's not a very strong home team. This is FSU versus Boston College. I know FSU is going through their turmoil and their ups and downs with the last loss in Miami, but they're still a good team. They still got a good offense. That quarterback, that senior is throwing, making big plays. Their defense is solid. Boston College is on the way down. I mean, they lost their quarterback, Anthony Brown, playing with a second stringer, third string quarterback, whatever you want to call him. He completing, that guy Grusso, completing for about 46% of his passes. I mean, that offense has taken a huge hit. And then on top of it, their defense is not even something you can rely on. They're allowing about 37 points per games in 3 out of the last 4 games. 37 points average. That's a whole lot to overcome when you don't have an offense or a quarterback completing 40-something% of the passes. So FSU +2. I know it's a road team, but I know they had a rough week last week with Miami, but I think that's gonna feed them to get over that. Play for the new coach, play for their program, play with their Seminole pride, and go ahead and take care of Boston College. Another pick that I got is also another road team. The defending champ Clemson is going to NC State. I mean, the Clemson Tigers are looking good, The spread here is -31. I would take the -31 here -31. I would take it with Clemson because they're off to a great year. They beat on NC State. I mean, last year they won 41-7, so it's no big deal. They would have covered that on that spread. I know this year is not the same, but it's even better in my opinion because NC State's taken a big hit in their offense. I mean, their past 3 out of the past 4 games, they're averaging 16 points a game. 16 points a game. Mind you, that Clemson defense is allowing 213 total yards on the defense. That defense is stingy. They're not allowing many points. So 213 yards of total offense that the other opposing teams are generating against Clemson Tigers. Plus, that opposing team, NC State in this case, is averaging 16 points in 3 out of their 4 games using a third string quarterback who's completing for about 36% of his passes. You gotta go with Clemson here. I know it's a road team. I know 31 might see steep, but I'm looking for them to steamroll over NC State. They've done it in the past, and I just feel like this year they're gonna do it to a whole another level because that NC State, it's in a situation right now that it hasn't been in the past. And this Clemson team is looking good. You know, people forget now because they're not in the rankings, the top 4. The Clemson Tigers are the defending champs, and they have a chip on their shoulder because people forgot about them. You know, they had that game against Carolina that everybody's like, oh, wow, look, they almost lost that game. So that's why they're hurting right now. So they have a chip on their shoulder, and they definitely want to get back into that BCS form. So look for them to come out here, make a statement. They're coming off their bye, relax, and definitely go out there and beat up on BC College. I have, that's it for this video. I'm going to put up another video with other plays also. Rapid fire, maybe do 2 or 3, kind of like this one. But if you like the info, just please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. That way, whenever I put up any of these, you'll be the first one to receive them. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.